Hey guys, welcome to Conversations with Kiki. It is your girl Kiki, and that video was a lot to watch. So, if you're not familiar with who those people are, the guy is Quavo. He is 1/3 of the group Migos, the rap group. The young lady is named Saweetie. They were together, I think media outlets said, since 2018. They have recently broke up. Sweetie, broke her silence and said basically, dude cheated on me and he did not deserve my love. Anybody who cheats on you don't deserve your love. And then she kept it moving, let it know it's single. And I heard Quavo's sister came out, wasn't here for it, was like, oh, y'all don't know what's going on behind the scenes and, a whole bunch of other stuff. And so then maybe a week later, yesterday, and the day before yesterday, TMZ puts out a video of Quavo and Sweetie having an altercation in an elevator. So, as you can see, I put the video first. It looks like they're tussling over whatever that box is. That, the first comes in, pop, Sweetie swings at him, and, then he drags her in the elevator and they fighting over that box. And then once the tussling is done, she's laying on the floor. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. I swear it looks like Sweetie doesn't have shoes on. So it looks like that argument was going from way in the house all the way into the building and in the elevator. I do not condone any domestic violence. I don't care if you're a guy hitting a girl or a girl hitting a guy. Keep your hands to yourself. I don't understand this. We learned this in first grade. Learn how to use your words and learn how to communicate without hitting. That's so easy. You would teach your own child that. You would teach yourself that, and you should know that as grown adults. So that video definitely worried me. My heart goes out to her. My prayers go out to her and everybody involved, because domestic violence is a very serious thing. To be candid with you guys, I am a survivor of domestic violence. So watching the video was a little bit triggering, because it's just like, that they loved each other. That is something that's undeniable. They both said it. And then as a woman, it sucks when you love someone and then they're putting their hands on you and you try to see the good in them still and you stick around and, people will call you stupid and say names to you, but it's just like, it's not as easy as a person thinks. And I definitely commend her. If this is the case that he was abusing her, I definitely commend her for leaving, because it really is hard sometimes, especially when you love someone and you just think, oh my God, it's going to get better, and it doesn't. So I definitely commend her for being like, peace, I don't need this, I'm out. And then cheating on me as well. Like, she don't need that. She's a young, beautiful young woman. She has her whole life ahead of her, and all of that's not needed. So I made the mistake after watching the video of going on the Shade Room and reading their comments. Do not ever read their comments, because it is trash city. So I read the comments and I saw a lot of victim shaming. As I kind of said to my friend when I discussed it with her, I don't know. We don't know what happened prior to that. And we don't know the whole situation. This is why I tell my children and I tell people, do not idolize celebrities and celebrity couples. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. As my grandma used to say, all that glitters is not gold. You don't know if he'd been whooping her butt the whole 90% of the relationship and cheating on her, and she was just staying with him because she felt in her heart that she could change him. We don't know if she is the aggressor. We don't know if it's both of them. Like, they just were toxic for each other, where he hit her Monday and Tuesday she beating the hell out of him, and they go back and forth, back and forth. We will never ever know, because we wasn't the fly on the wall in that day in that conversation. So speculating as what most of the people on the Shade Room was doing was just not helpful. A lot of judgment toward her, calling her stupid. Oh, he must have been whipping her butt. She a dumbass and da 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 da. And then, people speculating toward him in terms of, oh, he's a piece of shit. And I'm like, at this point, I can't make any judgments on anybody, but from the judgment that I can make based on the video that I saw, that he's trash. You don't put your hands on no woman. If she has something of yours, you know what you do? You call the cops. Yo, she stole my shit. You got proof it's yours? Boom, that's it. Civil. Be civil with each other. You don't have to put your hands on her. Let her go. If she don't want to go with you, that's kidnapping, bro. You snatched her in the elevator. It looked like she was trying to get out. That's A1 day one felony. Let her go. She don't want to talk to you right now. If she like me, when I get mad, I need my space. My husband know that. When I'm mad and I'm upset and I'm pissy, my husband be like, and he'd be like, okay, babe, I'll see you later. I'm going in the room. I'm gonna go play my game. Or he'd be like, I love you. And then I'd be like, don't touch me. And he'd be like, okay, she mad. And then that's it. you got to follow cues. Again, we're not in first grade. If she don't want to talk to you, you're gonna grab her, you're gonna yoke her up and make her come with you. How is that conducive to anything? That's not gonna get y'all situation solved. That's not gonna, like, that's terrible conflict resolution right there. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So my heart goes out to her. I don't play when it comes out to domestic violence. I don't think it's funny. And as Black women, you know, we like, domestic violence is something that's running rampant in our community. And I've already seen memes making fun of her. And I'm just like, yeah, I get it. We don't know the whole story. But either way, at the end, what we saw was him dragging her on the floor and doing some shit to her that no man should do to a woman. And it makes me upset because, I mean, I'm not invested in either one of them. I don't really listen to Migos like that. And I've never even heard, I think I've heard Saweetie songs because I've done Zumba and then, like, my Zumba teacher played them. But other than that, outside of that, never heard of them. But I feel like when it comes down to domestic violence, that we should rally around her. If this is the case, that he really has been hitting her, and that's part of the reason why she left, we should rally around her. She needs all the comfort in the world, not people shaming her, not people bashing her. Or we could do the other one and stay the hell out their business and be like, oh, okay, that's what happened. We don't know the story. All well wishes to both of them. Hopefully this works out. They stay apart because obviously that relationship is toxic and they don't need to be together. I mean, it could go one of two ways. But that is a scary thing. And then that's why I tell people, you know, stop idolizing these couples. Like, oh, well, he bought her this and he bought her that, but we don't know why. As I tell people before, a lot of times with abusers, gifts are manipulations. Gifts are not just, I'm saying sorry, but I'm also saying sorry, but I'm also kind of bribing you in the process. I don't want you to tell anybody. I don't want you to leave me. And I don't want you to be mad just because I don't really feel like hearing your shit. So we don't know what kind of gifts those were, like the Birkin bag or the cars or the jewelry. It could have just been him being like, yeah, I cheated on you, so here's a Birkin bag, $4,000. Or, damn, I did some fucked up shit to you. Here's a car, yeah. And it's like, you know, no, at that point, the poor girl would probably take him and, yeah, forget about him for a little while, but that stuff stays in your head all the time. It stays in your head, like, the whole time. That yesterday you was just chewing me out, dragging me across the floor, whatever, and now today I got a Birkin bag. Thank you, but I'm still hurt. And people just really don't understand the psychological aspect of domestic violence, what it does to you, and how that a lot of times those abusers can play mental mind games on you. And then not to mention the girl is a celebrity. Both of them are celebrities, and I don't mean to call her a girl because she's a woman. And both of them are celebrities. So you know that other people knew about whatever kind of toxic relationship that they had. And at the end, they were just like, well, you can't break up with her right now. The optics. You've all watched TV shows, and I feel like a lot of those have a hint of truth to them when they be like, oh, you can't break up with this person because how is it going to look with ratings and how it's going to look with this. And I feel like a lot of them are trapped into things because their publicist, their manager, and then they don't want to disappoint people, and then they don't want to look bad, or they don't want to look stupid, and they be like, dang, I was with him and he was beating my ass. That's one, embarrassing, or people are going to look at me, or I am some kind of role model and people are going to judge me. And either way, nobody wins in the situation, because of course what's happening is people are judging, and people are being like, yo, you know, what's going on, and this is what I feel like happened, and this is what I feel like happened. At the end of the day, I feel like we should leave them alone, let them heal, and let them go on with their lives. Because as of right now, that poor girl, that video, to see the abuse, like, to have it done to you is one thing, but now to see it and it's all splashed over everywhere. Everybody's in your comments about it. People, your own family's asking you about it, because usually when you've been abused, you don't really tell anybody because you feel ashamed. And you feel like either some way, like, you know, they're going to try to talk you out of it. You don't want to hear what they say, or you feel like you're letting them down. You know, now this is like on a public platform, so she's got to deal with this all over again. It's all very like going over and over for her again. It's like she probably did heal from it somewhat, and now it's back to terrorize her. So, I mean, you guys tell me your thoughts on like the whole situation. Please be respectful. But I feel my thoughts and prayers are with her. Maybe I'm a little biased because of the video, and I really can't say, you know, I wish him the best too, but my more thoughts and prayers are with her as a woman, because they already attacking her, and it sucks when you get hit on and then people feel like you're the villain and then people vilify you. So with that being said, like I said, if you don't take anything from this, please do remember that they're human, these celebrities, and they do go through shit. They do fall, they do trip. And don't sit here and make them be like false gods and be like, yo, they're the best, they're the best, they're the best. Because they do have skeletons in their closet too. So you guys stay blessed, stay up, my little pumpkins, and see y'all later. And if you're new, welcome, and hit that like button and subscribe. I try to do a video every other week or every week, depending on the mood. Today is kind of an impromptu video. I went to do laundry today, so that's why I'm not all put together. But, you know, you guys, thank you for joining. Have a good day. Peace.